Hello everyone, how are you? Okay, today my name is Siva from University of Cyberjaya. Okay, I'm here to give some inputs about what is about our university, what kind of courses we're offering. So hope you guys are enjoying yourself. And if there's any questions, please feel free to update the chat box here. I will try to answer towards the end of this session. Okay, so University of Cyberjaya. Okay, so anybody from the group, can you tell me what you understand about this? What is Cyberjaya? Let me
I was
see.
always curious about it.
Okay.
And I see the chat and there's students answering.
Tristan, what is Cyberjaya? You heard about cyber cafe, cyber bully, cyber crime. Okay, what is Cyberjaya? Something new, right? I think youngsters very much keen to know what is Cyberjaya. Okay, like the name itself is very attractive for them. This kind of current generation, where they too much attached with that technologies. Okay, so okay, never mind. Let me introduce to you. Cyberjaya is a place name in Malaysia. It's a city called Cyberjaya. Okay, this city is IT, as the name carries, is IT city of Malaysia. Okay, so our former prime minister, Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, he went to US and see that, oh, there's a Silicon Valley for all the IT related companies. So similarly, entire Southeast Asia, there are 10 countries are there, but there's no IT hub in this region. Okay, so he started Cyberjaya city. So the university located in the city, so that's why the name is University of Cyberjaya. So behind me, you can see this is our campus. Okay, so now I'm talking to you from the campus itself. Okay, let me share our presentation. As I mentioned, okay, if you have any questions regarding my presentation, so you can always feel free to ask me questions. I'll try to answer you towards the end of the session. Okay, so this is our campus. Okay, now we have a colorful campus compared to my background. Okay, why we always choose the purple color? That is our corporate color for the university. Okay, so this is the University of Cyberjaya and the campus. Okay, the next, okay, our university. Can see the building. Okay, my thinking that's a new university. Okay, it's not a new university. I don't say so we are old university, but I can call it as we are young university. We are established in 2005. We are 20 years old of university. Okay, and we have various programs. Okay, as a university of multiple programs we're offering, starting from medicine, management, okay, creative arts, so many programs. Ranking of the university, of course, we are QS ranked university. Okay, as I mentioned, since we are young university, we're not in number rankings, but we are in the star ranking, 5-star ranked university under QS. Times Higher Education give us ranking for the 401 worldwide. In Malaysia, we are 5-star rated. Okay, we call it Setara rated university. And Southeast Asia under the QS ranking, 81. Okay, and then Putra Arya, this year we got it silver award. Okay, so this is our university campus, and this is the city of Cyberjaya. Okay, the smart city of Malaysia. Okay, our chancellor is actually a very famous person during the COVID-19. So he was the Director General of Health Ministry. Now he's our chancellor. Okay, student population. Okay, this keep on growing. Now we have around 6,500 students, and academic staff mostly are PhD and master holders. Okay, we have more than 80 country students are there in the campus. Okay, so if you're coming, so you from any new countries, you can add on more countries. Okay, but the diversification of the culture and the students always within the campus, you can find. Kind of programs that we're offering. Yes, if you're coming from a qualification which is equal to O levels, you can come for the foundation or diploma programs. What is foundation and diploma? Okay, that means once you complete high school, okay, of course, you will be done 12 years of studies, you can go to the bachelor's program. If you don't meet the entry requirement, what will happen? So you can start with the foundation or diploma first, okay, leading towards your desired program. Our university is offering MBBS program, 5 years medical programs. Okay, I hope that if any of students are watching this, if you're interested in medical, you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Okay, I will be able to answer you. This MBBS is a 5 years program. We're also offering pharmacy, okay, pharmacy, medical, homeopathic medical science. The only university in entire Southeast Asia offering this program. Okay, this means a traditional medicine program. Okay, occupational safety and health. Okay, also very good program, especially those interested to work into the engineering, okay, or interested to work in the offshores. Okay, this is a very good program for you. Biomedical engineering technology. Okay, let me ask another question to all of you. Okay, during the COVID, okay, to get any machines, okay, to find out whether person affected COVID or not, how long it took? Okay, anybody can answer. COVID-19 started maybe December 2019. To know a person affected with COVID or not, how long it took for us to invent something? Okay, it took very long time, maybe 6 months, okay, or more than that. And what happened during this first period of time, the 6 months or even 1 year? Okay, once you need to, first thing you need to invent a machine first, and the machine must be used for the patient. Okay, the reading must be accurate. So these are the machines involved in the medical sector. I always tell the students, in future, if you're feeling not good, okay, you don't need to see a doctor. You just go and sit inside the machine. The machine will calculate and tell you what is the disease you have. Okay, what is the how sick you are. The machine can calculate and let you know. So only you need to be you need to go for surgery, you need to go meet a doctor. Otherwise, you don't need to meet a doctor. So machines will give you all the calculation. That's why biomedical engineering technology with the use of artificial intelligence in the medical sector. The next is psychology program. Okay, so I believe that some of you might interest in psychology. Okay, we have psychology program up to PhD level. Physiotherapy is a 4 years program. In the non-medical sectors, we have business administration, international business management, accounting and finance. These all are business and management subjects. And next, we have an IT program, Bachelor in Information Technology. Okay, and again, we have a nursing, early childhood education. We have two educational programs, early childhood education and teaching English as second language. Okay, and then come back to our creative arts and technology. We have a graphic design, creative multimedia, and 3D animations. So these are the list of the programs offered in our university. And this list of programs keep growing in our university. More programs are coming up. And for the postgraduate programs, we have both sides, which is coursework or clinical and research type of program. Also, we are offering open distance learning. That means you need to travel to Malaysia. It can be wherever you are. You can also go on with the program via online platforms. Okay, so these are the postgraduate programs, mostly follow up from our bachelor's program. Okay, so some of you or even any of the students interested to know what I can do after finish my bachelor degree. So you have this kind of program up to PhD level. Okay, our university medical programs are top. We got 5-star ranking also for medical. One of the top also for the pharmacy program in Malaysia. Okay, and one of the program, IOSH is a institution of health and safety of UK, accredit our program, health and safety program. Okay, so we also, homeopathy in Southeast Asia, I mentioned just now. Our MBA program, we have a dual award with the Federation University of Australia. Okay, our creative arts and design, we have state-of-art facilities, research, and I just want to show you some of the facility of university. Okay, of course, you can find all this information in YouTube or Facebook page. Okay, but I can show you here so that you can see the lifestyle of a student being in our campus. Okay, our grand hall, this is where our graduation will happen every year. Okay, for the medical studies, we have a mock wards, okay, and then the gallery, anatomy gallery. Labs are fully equipped with the labs, IT labs, okay, lecture halls. Okay, and then we have more labs, still building rooms. Okay, yes, where do you stay? This is our hostel facilities, just next door to our campus. Okay, so you don't need to worry, but how we go to where to stay. So hostel is provided for all the students. Okay, but depends on type of the room we can choose. Some of student activities, yes, of course, as a university, we have a lot of university activities for students. If you're interested to apply, okay, this is the procedure because we need to know what's the process to come to Malaysia. Okay, first you need to submit your documents and then we issue the eligibility letter. Okay, once you receive this, then you can make initial payment and the university will apply your visa. Okay, so we apply your visa with EMGS, a government body. And once visa approved, you get electronic visa approval letter. Then you need to apply for SCV, make university payments, and you book the hostel and purchase flight ticket and send to us. So we will be welcoming with you in the airport with a smile. Okay, so that's a quick presentation about the university. Okay, so I want to check with you if you have any questions that you want to ask to me so that I can address it as well.
Thank you, Siva. So there was this quick question in the chat, but I think it also, he or she was intended to ask, like, in Singapore and Malaysia, is 7 years study gap accepted?
Okay, 7 years study gap, yes, accepted, but we need to know, okay, this student applying for which kind of courses. Okay, let's say you complete the high school, okay, and then want to come for the foundation, that gap is need to be justified. Okay, why you take so long time to continue. But for example, if you've done your bachelor degree and you want to come for masters, that's not a problem. Okay, 7 years or any 10 years is not a problem for the post-graduation. If undergraduate, it takes a very long time, it need to be justified because this is a visa requirement.
I see, noted. There's also this question about the scholarship. Is there any separate scholarship application procedure, and what will be the deadline?
Okay, that's a good question. Okay, our university, we are offering scholarship. The lowest can be 10%, the highest can be 65% of scholarship be given on the tuition fees. Okay, tuition fees, we can give scholarships. Okay, these scholarships is based on the merit, entirely on merit-based scholarship. That means student must submit their academic qualifications. Okay, we will go through the academic qualifications, okay, and to know whether student eligible. Okay, certain courses like MBBS, pharmacy, we need to have an interview with the student. Okay, that means first you submit the results as yes, eligible to join the program. Then we can call for an interview. Okay, then based on your performance in interview, then the scholarship will be provided. One good thing about our university, we offering all the scholarship at the beginning itself. For example, a student when upon joining, okay, let's say we're offering 30% of scholarship, that scholarship stays until the student finishing their studies. Okay, so this is giving assurance for the student and parents that they no need to worry regarding the scholarship is go up and down based on the performance on the semester-wise exams or anything. We won't have that like that. Okay, what we offer at the beginning, okay, let's say 65% until finishing, they have enjoyed this scholarship benefit. Okay, that's the advantage of our university. If you want to know more detail by program wise, please feel free to send your results to Mr. Sol Kim or to the university so that we can go through this.
Okay, great, thank you. There's also a few questions in the chat Q&A box as well. Is there any PhD program, especially on the environmental science?
Okay, PhD programs is by research based. Okay, so we don't have like a PhD in environmental science, but if the student have to give a research proposal, okay, a research proposal. So the research proposal, the student mentioned about the research area or research topic which is related to the environmental healthcare or something. Based on that, we can find a suitable supervisor for the student, and then we can assign the supervisor and we can give offer letter. Let's say, that's all, we put it this way, student given, but we don't have the supervisor. We always advise the student, okay, to revise their proposal. So since it's a research-based program, it's entirely based on what the student wanted in their proposal only.
I see. Great. There's also a question about the what makes University of Cyberjaya and the city, which is named Cyberjaya, special.
Okay, the location of university is very much unique, okay, because we are located in the middle of the Kuala Lumpur city and the airport. Okay, from the airport to Kuala Lumpur city will take you at least another 45 minutes, but we are in the middle. So that means the airport just around 20-25 minutes, and then the city of Kuala Lumpur another 20 minutes. Okay, so we are located in the middle, and this is next to the main administrative capital of Malaysia. So I believe that every one of you knows about the Kuala Lumpur as the capital of Malaysia, but administration capital where the prime minister or the minister office are there is called Putrajaya. So Cyberjaya is just neighbor to Putrajaya. Okay, this is the place is very unique because it's a full with the student environment. Okay, a student environment. What is I mean by student environment? Because a lot of universities, nearly 10 universities are located in Cyberjaya. Okay, and the environment itself, you not only can friend with the only University of Cyberjaya students, you can friend with the other university students in this region, and also again, it's a IT city of Malaysia. So the lifestyle is totally going to be different. You're going to be surrounded with IT companies as well, so that you probably interested on this kind of programs, or even interested in medical kind of programs. Like the location is very suitable for you. Okay, and safety and security wise is well managed because of the student environment for this city.
Thank you so much. Regarding about this environment, there is also another question that what does it cost? Like, how does a living cost look like living in the city of Cyberjaya, living in the University of Cyberjaya? Yeah.
Oh, that is a very good question. Okay, living costs, I can say that it depends on the student's lifestyle. Okay, if the student wanted to, I can always get advice based on the average. Okay, but let me put in this way. Okay, the average will be around Malaysian ringgit around 1,500 to 2,000 ringgits for the living in Cyberjaya, which is around in US dollar 300. Not 300. Okay, 500. Yes, around 500. Okay, 450 to $500 per month living cost. This inclusive of the accommodation and then their other expenses. Okay, if they want to have any leisure activities with a small budget, this is possible. Okay, if the student wish to eat in the mall every day, we have a malls also in Cyberjaya. Okay, if they want to eat in the malls every day, I believe that this budget is not sufficient for the student. But around $400 to $500 a month is sufficient to live in the university hostel with the food and then the lifestyle in Cyberjaya.
There's also an important question actually popped up in the Q&A box, which is about the career after they graduate. So how does the school offers and support the students' career development?
Okay, there are some programs, if students choose, they have the opportunity of doing internship. Okay, if the program mentioned about internship, yes, the student able to do internship in Malaysia, number one. So during internship, our intention is to connect the student with the potential companies. Maybe once completed the internship, they're able to get job within the same company. And looking at Malaysia itself, Malaysia, there's a lot of international companies invested in Malaysia. We have invested companies from US, okay, Japan, okay, German companies, okay, even some Chinese companies are in Malaysia. So these are the companies able to provide them because they are international students. Okay, rather than coming to a Malaysian company, they work with this kind of companies during the internship. This is good for their CV later on. They always can mention I have a 3 months or 4 months internship experience in US company based in Malaysia. Okay, not only that, as a university also, we have a career center. Through this, we arrange a career fair in the campus. Okay, and sometimes based on some subjects, the related companies will come and give some talks to the student, where we always advise the student to close the deal there itself to get their jobs upon finishing their studies. And also we are supporting the students by giving the university transportation whenever there's any big career fair happens in the city, Kuala Lumpur. Okay, so these are our few supports to guide the students towards the career through the university channels.
That's actually a really solid plan. And is it easy for students to transit from the student visa to the work permit?
Okay, based on the immigration rules, okay, for the student to transit the visa, student need to exit the country and cancel the student visa and exit the country and go back to home country, and then they will come back as an employment pass from the whichever company offering them the job. So that's the arrangements, yeah.
I see. And there is also I'm not sure if this question was for your university, but they were asking about class diversity. So if the classroom, like where are students from majority?
Okay, our students, of course, being a Malaysian university, majority students are from Malaysia. Okay, and then the other nationalities, most of students are coming from, the highest number are from Middle East students. Okay, when you call Middle East students, okay, they might be from the diverse culture, okay, in terms of the expats market, okay, the expat students, they might be come from India, or they can come from the Sri Lanka or Pakistan or Bangladesh, okay, Nepal, okay, or Jordan, Egypt, okay, Sudan, okay. So this kind of a diverse culture student in our campus, okay. Apart of Middle East, we have some students from the South Asia, from China, from Southeast Asia, like Indonesia, okay. And also we have more students coming from Eastern African market, and also some Central Asia students from Uzbekistan countries. Okay, so these are our what is that the students are coming from. So students no need to worry, because Malaysia itself is a diverse country. Okay, so you can be have like your favorite food in Malaysia. Okay, and then if your place of worship also is available in Malaysia. Okay, so that is well managed, like a very harmonical living country. So among, you can see like myself, I'm a Malaysian Indian. Okay, so that we have Malaysian Indian, Malaysian Chinese, and Malaysian Malays as well. Okay, with all the other country students as well in the campus.
I see. Great. Well, I think so. We don't have any additional students. Feel free to add up any questions or any in the Q&A box or webinar chat box. Everything will be fine. And
I saw one question is that how can I study from Nigeria AI courses?
Yeah, okay. I didn't understand question quite well, but it seems like it means AI courses. If University of Cyberjaya has AI courses offering.
Okay, I put it this, we have two kind of question. One is, he want to study from Nigeria. So but the idea of today's session is to come and study in Malaysia. Okay, so there is, we don't have any arrangements to study in Nigeria, number one. Number two, for AI courses, as I just now go through my program, one of my program, which is called Biomedical Engineering Technology. Okay, this kind of program, not many universities or many countries are offering this. Okay, this is our AI is part of it as well. Okay, because artificial intelligence in a medical sector, for example, okay, medical equipments, all are machines, and we are humans. Okay, for if I'm an accident, okay, my hand is gone, and I put an artificial hand. I'm a human. This is a machine. How to interact together? So that's why you need artificial intelligence. Okay, so this kind of process is very good for the future. When we're talking about the replacement of hand or one leg, people are inventing new things. For example, a person who cannot hear, they have hearing aids. Okay, in future, we don't know yet. Okay, maybe they can invent something for those people who cannot see the eyes, right? So they can invent something to be useful for them. So that's the technologies keep growing, and artificial intelligence very important. Like for a person who from beginning, from born, they cannot see at all. Okay, the blind. Okay, if you give them opportunity through the artificial intelligence, okay, if you study our program Biomedical Engineering Technology, this giving them a second chance, an opportunity to see the world. Okay, so these are the courses that related to our university.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
Yes, yes.
Give me a second. There's also another question which asks, what's the fee range for the courses?
Okay, they must mention the cost, whichever they wanted, because the cost for like medicine is at least will cost around $100,000 for 5 years. But it doesn't mean the other costs will be the same. So the range will be too much high, okay, for compare one cost to another cost. If business kind of courses, okay, they'll be costing maybe around $15,000 to $70,000 for entire program. But if courses something like medical related courses will be mid-range courses, around $20,000 to $25,000. okay, for entire program. We are not charging yearly, we're charging, we mentioned by entire program, which will be later on, will be divided by semester wise for the students.
Great. Well, I think we covered a lot of questions, Siva. Do you have anything to add, like any presentation or slides to add, as you have a couple more minutes?
Okay, how many minutes can I know to that?
You have, let me see, 10 more minutes.
Oh, 10 more minutes, that's good enough for me. Okay, then I can show the video, okay, so that the students have some idea what we are offering to them. Okay, and before that also, I take this opportunity to show, to discuss to students, okay, about our university. Okay, I mentioned about the location, okay, why Cyberjaya and everything. So student will be understand, okay, what we are going to offer for them. We are proudly say we are the only university in the region of Cyberjaya offering medical science programs, and also our design programs. The full facilities are there for them. What kind of labs we have, Mac labs, okay, and recording studios. So we give them full experience of the being international faculties as well. Okay. Okay, these are the programs are doing very well. Especially for medical programs, we always, our seats will be filled up. Okay, if any students, okay, watching this from this session, if you're really interested, please apply as soon as possible. Okay, so the soonest is better for you to secure the seat. Okay, application very simple, as I mentioned. Just submit the forms, and then we will communicate with you to discuss on your journey towards the program. Okay, so let me show the video now. Okay, so that's about a video. Any other new questions, Dasul?
Not from my side, but the video looks amazing. Yes. Thank you so much.
That is our campus. Okay, we are welcoming all the students around the world. Okay, and yes, one question. Okay, you're not asking, and many of them are not asking me. Just come to my mind about the intakes. When it's the university intakes. Okay, so we have mainly we have 3 intakes in a year, which is March, July, and October. These are the main intakes of the university. So any students who are interested, okay, no need to worry whichever intake you're going to join, okay, but apply first and then secure your seat, and from there we will find. For example, student apply now is March, right? So the next intake I have July, so the student can think, oh, July is too far. It's not like this, because when you apply, we have process of offer letter, which will take expected within 5 to 7 working days, and after offer letter, student need to make payment, will take another 2 or 3 weeks, and then the start visa process. Okay, visa process exactly will expected within 1 month. Once done the visa process, and visa once approved is valid for 6 months. So student can decide, okay, we valid either July, or some even have some plans they want to come in October. So the time just sufficient for them to join any of these both intakes. Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Oh, there's this one last question coming from another chat, which is the dormitory. So does the students get to have a dormitory, and how does it look? Do you happen to have any photos or videos about the dormitory?
Yes, I just shared in the chat. You can reshare, okay? So you can check it out also. Okay, the best part of our dormitory is just next door from campus. Okay, even from campus, I always say to students, you're not going to come from the hostel to campus, you're coming from the room to classroom. So these are the facilities. Okay, the dormitory, they have, it's like apartment type of the rooms. Okay, they have
Mhm.
3 rooms. Okay, and then they need to choose either they want to have a single or sharing rooms. Okay,
Mhm.
the charges will be there also for that as well. When just now I mentioned about living costs, already mentioned together with this room. If separately they want to know means will be costing around 500 to 1,000 plus. Depends Malaysian ringgit, 500 to 1,000 ringgit. In US dollar around $125 to 200 or $250. Okay, because of the type of the room they can choose. Okay, they can choose single or they can sharing with another person, and the size of the room. Okay, they have a master room, medium room, and small room as well. Okay, so that means that we can cater different kind of student based on their budgets. Okay, and the hostel is not compulsory. If they book early, the room will be ready for them. If they feel that, oh, I coming with my friends, okay, we might want to rent it out. We always advise the student where's the safest place, okay, to approach and stay within the Cyberjaya.
Thank you so much, Siva. Well, you joined earlier and then you have a really long presentation Q&A sessions, and I believe students got enough information. And for those who have any additional questions, feel free to reach us out to inquire. And if you want to go for the application procedure, we're here to support your application procedure.